Hi, I'm Andrew Player. In this video, I'm going to show you how to turn your Stratus cut list into a set of fully nested parts using 3D PP Pipe Designer, and then we're going to produce those parts using a Watts-Mueller pipe cutting machine. Let's get started.
Here in your Stratus account, all you need to do is generate the cut lists and then send the cut lists to the Watts station. I'll do that now. Generate the cut lists, select all the cut lists, send them to the station, check that the status says sending, and now we can move on to 3D PP Pipe Designer. To get the data into 3D PP Pipe Designer from Stratus, all we have to do is click this Import Stratus button. I'll do that now. Click the OK in the dialog box that pops up, and the parts are automatically imported into 3D PP Pipe Designer. And now I'd like to show you a few things about 3D PP Pipe Designer. We are in the Parts tab right now, and this shows all the parts that are in our parts table. Each row in this grid represents one part in the parts table. Selected rows also have a 3D display with dimensions so that we can analyze our parts. Note how the 3D display updates as I click on a couple of different rows. There are 7 parts here representing the 7 parts in the Stratus cut list, one of which is a different diameter, 12 3/4, than the rest of them. Columns can be sorted and filtered in various ways to help you organize your data. For instance, clicking on the diameter column will sort the diameter low to high. Our 12 3/4 inch part is now at the bottom where we can easily see it, and if desired, we can select that part and click the delete button to delete that part. We are now left with only the 6 5/8 inch parts, and these are the parts that we would like to cut today. Next, and we're back to our Parts tab. The next thing we'd like to do is nest all these parts and send them to the machine. First, we'll select all the parts and click this Nest Parts button. This brings up the Nest Parts dialog, and there are a few items in here that we need to make sure are correct. First is the pipe length. This is the size of the stick that we're going to cut our parts out of. 252 inches is a standard 21-foot single random. Next is the nesting distance. This is the distance between parts on the nested pipe and needs to account for the torch lead in and lead out amounts. 1/2 inch is a typical value. The rest of these parameters do not need to be changed now. Now we'll click the Nest Parts button. We get a dialog telling us the parts are being nested, and now it's done. The nested parts are placed on a pipe and accessed via the Pipes tab. Here we see our pipe with all 6 of our parts nested onto it. The results are as expected, and now we're ready to send it to the machine. So we click this Send to Machine button. We get a dialog saying the pipe was successfully sent to the machine, and now all we have to do is click the OK button, and we're ready to cut the pipe.